Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum guys. In this video I will show you that how to fetch an API of Google Gemini and use it as a personal agent from your code. So how to do that? First of all, you need to create a HTML file. For example, I will create ai.html like this. Now in this HTML file we will write our front end, meaning our chat area and all that things we will write in HTML, and then we will style it with CSS. So first of all, basic structure of HTML we will write here. Now in the body tag we will create a container. This container would be our chat area where our entire chat would be shown, our messages to and AI messages to. So it's now chat container. We have given the ID chat container. Now in the chat container we will create another div like this. In this div our chat box would be where our messages like user messages and AI messages will be shown. This div we will create, and this div we will create an input. The input would be like wait, input would be the area where we will write our message, like a writing area where we will write our message. So we will create it and we will give it a ID of user input. ID is user input. I will give it a placeholder. It's your choice. You wanna give it or not. So for now, I will remove it, the placeholder. And now I will create a button, meaning send button. When we will click it, so our that AI will give us response. So for that, you will create a button, and its ID is send button. Or you can click, you can keep its ID anything. For now I will remove it and write here on click. On click is our function which we will call with from JavaScript. So when we will click this button, our JavaScript send message function will start, and that will fetch the API and you will get our message. So after this our button has been created. So next we have to close our chat box div. So we will close it by writing closing tag of div. So after this we will now connect our JavaScript file. So first of all we will create our JavaScript file, which name we will put like brain.js. So we will now connect it here script and remove the closing tag and write src script, and script place we will write brain.js like this. And here we have our starting tags, which is we didn't have closed. So how we will close it by typing here close div and tag, because we didn't close our chat box div. So we will close it here. So like this we will close. So here our all messages will be shown. So this messages will be shown here using DOM, which would be from our JS file. So after doing this, and we have connected our JavaScript file using script tag here. So now we will close our script tag. So now our HTML file is ready. So now we will open it with live server to see the results. So as you can see, our chat input area and send button both are here. Now we will do just simple styling. We will bring it to center, and here just a square type of box would be where our messages will be shown. So we will create a new file named styles.css, and now here we will write our some styles. So we will write here body, and we will give it a font family if you want. It's not necessary like font family sans serif, just like this. Next we will write here display flex, and now justify content to sender. So because we want our chatbot like chat area in the center, so we'll do to center and we will give it some padding from top, so it is not too much close with each other. So our body styling is completed. Next we will call our IDs like chat container and this main div and chat box div. We will style them now. So I will write here hashtag chat container. In chat container I will give it a width of like width 400 pixel. So for this enough styling is now. If I refresh, so first of all we will link our styles file here, so style, and it's automatically linked. So now I'll refresh. Just a second. Here I will remove this. First we will complete our styling, then we will see the results, because this styling does not affect our page. It will affect after our chat box is styled. So now our chat container is styled. Now we will style our chat box area. So to do that we will just give some simple styling like height and width, etc. So just we will give it like height of 300 pixel, and just suggestion I will copy. So now these are some styling like height, border. These does not affect our responses from the AI, so we can write our own styles. Then we will write input. So our this one input is, so in this input I will give it styling of like width 75% and padding should be 8 pixel. So this is enough. Now for our button, our send button, will just give little bit styling. So padding we will give it like 8 pixel, and when we hover on it, when we will like, now nothing, our cursor is not changing. So if you want to change its cursor, so we will write here cursor pointer. So when next time we will hover on it, so it will change our cursor. And now we will write here any error. If we face any error like anything, so it would come in red color, so that we can choose. So red color we have choose. You can write green, anything, so our error color would be in that. So now I will first save this file, and now I will refresh. I will save the HTML too. So I will look the issue. Just here we will remove this link and write it again. Link, save. So now as you can see that our chat area, this one where our messages would be, our input and our send button, all are here. So now just I will write something here and press send. So nothing will happen because our JavaScript is not ready. So we have to first of all write our JavaScript file. So it is simple, not a hard task. So first of all, we will create a variable of API key. So we will do const and API key, like here you can see API underscore key equal to, and here in double quotes we have to write our API key of Gemini. So how to get the API key? You have to open your browser and search for Google AI Studio like this and open the first link. Here you will see a key icon which is named get API keys. You will click here, so you will come to this page. Here I have created many keys. You can create any key, like click here and name it something like AI. Then create the API key and you will get your API key. This is our API key. You don't have to expose it anywhere. I'm just showing you in this video, then later I will delete this key. So first of all, copy it and paste in these double quotes like this. So now this is our API key of Gemini. So from which our responses will come. So after this, you have to write here const. We have to create another like variable which is API URL, meaning our base URL of our Gemini. So how to get the base URL of Gemini? You have to search base URL, or you can search API URL, like API URL of Google Gemini. So you will get like this is the base URL of Google Gemini. You can copy it and you can go to, and you have to write here these one symbol which is above the tab button. So you have to paste in between them. So this is our base URL. So in this base URL we have to write slash, and we have to write v1 beta. So this suggestion I am getting here. So I will give you this link in the description so you can copy from there. So this is the main like format. So here we have used v1 beta models. Which model you want to use? Like for here I will use Gemini 3.5 Flash, which is latest, and we are using it to generate content. We can use it to generate images too, but for now content, and our key is API key. So API key we are calling our variable, which is this one. If you don't want to create variable, you can directly copy this key and remove this dollar and this curly braces and paste it here, so it will work. So after connecting our Gemini with our code, we have to create a async function because responses from AI are very slow, so we will use async function to speed it up. So we will create a function which is send message, and we will not pass any like parameter for now. We will create it, and now here you will write const, and it is input, const input equal to document dot get element by id, and which id you will call our user input. So where we created in our HTML file, we created our user input, which is this one. So this would be our message which we will write. So that's why we are calling it. So now we have successfully called our user id. So next we have to create like another variable. Our input variable is completed. Now our other variable would be chat box. You can also remove this dot value, so it's not necessary, so I will remove it. So we will now create another variable which is chat box. So here I will write chat box equal to document dot get element id by chat box. Now our third variable would be user text. So I will write here const and user text like this. So this is our variable. So now here I will write input dot value, and we don't need to trim it, so I will remove the trim option, trim like function. So now our async function send message has been completed. So what we have to do that in this function we have to write now our condition. First condition, if user text dot trim. So here we will write our return. So if our user like message return this, so it should, which type of response should come, that now we are setting up here. So for that you will remove these things, and here we will write our closing bracket. So now we have successfully written our condition. Now we will write what is the work of our this condition. So if we write here chat box dot inner HTML, and our operator Now we will write here our HTML which we will use with DOM. So in the starting of the video I told you we will call and fetch the APIs using DOM. So our this chat like container was empty. This one chat box container is empty. So this will be filled by our JavaScript using DOM. So here I will write this simply at div class user message which we created here. Here is user input. So we will use here, it's chat box. We will use here chat box. So after like for now I will remove it here and we will write our own configuration. It was suggested by A. So we will write here P meaning paragraph tag, and here we will write B bold tag, and then here we will write U meaning our message, which message we typed will be shown. Now here a BR tag, so meaning like for example if I show you, so when you will type our message, so it will go here, so it will return U and colon and down our message will be written. So that we are now doing here. So now here input dot value equal to empty string, because in start our like value of input would be empty, then later when we will enter, so it will go to our go to our input. So now here I'll write chat box meaning now our chat box which was this one, this div. So now we are going to work on that using JavaScript. So first of all you have to write here p tag and then b tag meaning bold loading. So we can write here anything when we will press enter and until the AI response is coming, so it will show us this response. So after AI response will come, so it will be shift to the real AI response. So we can change it like loading is our AI thinking. For example, if I show you, we can give this paragraph ID. So ID would be equal to loading, and in B tag we can write AI is thinking like this. We can say that our AI is thinking and then it will give. Now we will use try. In try we will write const response equal to await fetch API URL, meaning now we are fetching our API URL. Our API URL is this one. From this base URL we will fetch our responses. So we will write this, and then we will write here method post and headers. So our headers are like content type etc. So for example content type application slash JSON, these are our headers. Then we have body. So we will give body is like JSON stringify, like this our JSON format. So in this we will write so our some content, like for example these are prompt max token etc, but for now we will write a simple JSON. So what is that? It is like in double quotes contents, and content we will write our parts. So what is our parts? Here we will write parts and text and user text. These are our this is in JSON format. We have written like this that it is not looking at JSON, but actually this is a JSON. So next, this is our try which we have completed. So now we will close it. So how to close that? Like this was our try. So I will write here closing curly bracket like this, and another, just wait. So this is our like try one. So like this. And here, so like our now try has been closed. This was our starting bracket and we have written our closing bracket. So now we will write our further code. I have written the entire code in the background because it was taking too much time and video would be too much longer. So till here this part we written our code. So now this work was easy, so I did this in background. So what is that? We have created our another variable which is data, which will wait for our response. So until it is waiting, so our AI is thinking this one will come. So here is now, like I've added some comments, you will understand properly, and I will give you this all three files in the description. You can download it from there. So now if our data which is here we have created it dot candidates and data dot candidates is index number is 0 and dot content dot parts and its index number 0 dot text, meaning this is our condition. So if our AI text which AI will give us is equal to data dot candidates and equal to data dot candidates and content dot parts dot text and chatbox dot inner html operator sign. So like is if this condition is passed, if this condition is passed where our these parameters which we have created in if condition, if these are passed and equal to AI text, so we will get our response, otherwise it will show us the error from our API key. So this is what here I will explain you properly. Like here we have created our condition where data dot candidates and data dot candidates like index number 0 dot content dot parts index 0 dot text is our parameters. So its mean is that it will check if the response contains the expected text field, or this if condition will check for any text that our AI respond. So if our AI responded us with a text, so it will show us. If it did not respond with the text, so it will give us the error. So actually this is the meaning of this if condition. And then it is catch error. So the error would be, so document dot get element by id, so loading. So our loading text which was here, this p tag we created, will be removed and it will be replaced with the error which is shown. And if there is error, so it will be replaced with the error, otherwise it will print our actual that like our actual message. So now we will check it in our browser. So we will open our browser and first we will save our this file and go to browser and refresh. Now I will write any message like hi. Now just wait. I will open it with live server once again and here I will write hi. So just wait, I will look what's the issue. It is saying send message is not defined. So we'll see here button on click send message is not defined in JavaScript. Okay, so due to that A suggestion, our this script tag has connected our browser.js which don't exist. You have to replace it with brain.js like this. Now I will save the file and refresh and now write hi. As you can see my message hi and AI message. Hello, how can I help you? So this is not hard code, it is actual Gemini. So I ask what like what. First, I will again write hi to check it's working or not because by mistake the tab was closed. Now I'll say what model is this. So it's saying I am Gemini, a large language model trained by Google. So we can say that give me a HTML code, or we can say make this styling better. So which one styling? This one. But this is not formatted, it's just a simple test which we are doing. That's why now when it will give us our CSS files, it would be not formatted. It's hard to know that it is our CSS. So as you can see that this is saying an error. Like I want to show you that how the errors will be written. So we said error should be in red color, so that's why the error is now in red color. But it has generated some of the CSS, like now it's hard to understand because we don't have formatted it for code blocks. So I will copy it, how much it is copyable, and here. So now it is in only one singular line. We can refresh here, but this did not affect it. We will save it. So as you can see, it has did some styling, but our some errors are to here. You can ignore them because little bit styling is here. I write hi. Now it will give us our response because styling does not affect any JavaScript or a logic anything. As you can see, we are getting our response. So thank you guys in this video. Only this much. We will meet the next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.